First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the visitor sideline, Giants head coach Brian Dable. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson. Here's Wilson to throw right away.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
He's got room past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Giants, first down.
They go play action with Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
He was covered by
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And the Giants, first down. A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was tackled at the 46.
You talk about this Lions defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Giants, 1st down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's another Giants 1st down. A gain of 13.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And the Giants 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
7-yard line.
This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Malik Neighbors. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and
on 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Off play action. Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Detroit Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Yeah, good work there. Open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
15 more yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. But now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of moves that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll or chip away their timing.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Bates' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
On to give, it's Tracy. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's 3rd and 6. Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Third down at 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Goff. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the
Lions coming in
line.
looking for win number 7 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This one swung out to Montgomery. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and a couple. Now it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back to throw, Goff. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Lions 10.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
3 plays
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Goff now looks to throw. This to the corner, right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Detroit Lions. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Goff. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he's going to step up and run. And down he'll go at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll get this to about the 48.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be down shy of 40 at the 41.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
31-yard line.
Going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll hand it to Tracy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
13.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. It's been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Lions to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Will be caught. It's St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Offense.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Goff. To the sideline and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
From the gun on third down, Goff. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A loss of 10 yards brings up fourth down. Jack Fox.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Giants, first down.
In motion, Slayton.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Wilson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Wilson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier in this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Brings up second.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Right back to Tracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? IBO's phase is not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Taken down at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now it's Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Lions.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's
hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
20, Giants 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense had Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
This now a 3rd and 4.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Wilson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
On the run is Tracy. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. second and 6.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Wilson on the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Giants first down. 2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at the 34. On play action, they'll throw.
Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. Ball on the 39, here's the 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Yards. And the Lions first down.
On the give, here's Gibbs. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Goff. That is caught. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run, but everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Sam.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. The coverage
To the air again. Goff. Blitz coming, and down it goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 16.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Giants
Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
That's another Giants first down.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
11 more yards. That's another Giants.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Wilson
brings up 2nd and 4.
out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The 46-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants 1st down. It's a gain of
throwing now is Wilson.
1st down.
Catch made by Slayton.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go, 1st and goal.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They get this out left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point to tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 23.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Here comes 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now it's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Tracy trying the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing is Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. On for a
Giants.
very important punt here in overtime. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man, that's Patrick. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions first down.
Now Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He's got right on the short throw. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard
Goff
line.
throwing again. And he finds Montgomery complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, I think we both were really impressed with how he played. He threw for almost 400 yards, had 3 touchdown passes, and was absolutely in total control of this offense.
So for Detroit, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.